Alright everyone, welcome back to our Let's Play of XCOM 2. It has been quite a while, and I apologize for that, but unfortunately there was just a ton to do. This semester has been an absolute killer. So, if we look over our status really quick, we still have 8 rooms left to mine out, one that we're clearing.
We've had our suspicions, but before now we've never had the resources to investigate the possibility of clandestine
No one cares, Bradford.
built up outside the city centers. Now that we've gotten word of
So,
this black
we
site,
do have
I have to admit,
Mick Dundee in here training, doing push-ups apparently.
could be doing anything.
The Advanced Warfare Center, currently no one's staffed. We're building a power relay here, and then we're cleaning the alien machinery so that we can expand further here. So, time to go on to the main overmap. Okay.
Commander, you should establish contact with the local resistance network as soon as possible. The
Yes, I
aliens
should.
are undoubtedly moving forward with their plans.
Unfortunately, I have to... Ooh. Alien tech. I don't know what the rewards for this, I think, is just supplies, so... let's go ahead and give it a shot.
Sector 14, East Asia.
Start directly with a mission, why not? Okay. Valkyrie, Hakak, Snag, and Cyrek. Yep. Because we only want to take the... Well, that gives us two. Yeah, and we'll bring the Ranger. We need to rebuild this guy into one of our soldiers, but for now we'll just leave him at the default. I really wish that there was a way to tell the game to only pull from your character pool, at least till you had all the characters through. I don't like that it splits it.
Sky Ranger deployed. Squad green to deploy.
Yeah, there's... The black sites are important, because they do push back the Avatar project as you do them. So, getting in touch in order to do that is definitely a recommended thing. Oh, there is an option to only pull from the character pool now. I am totally going to have to turn that on, because, oh my gosh, that was so annoying. Now, if they also did something that your soldiers would only promote to their specific classes, if there was that option, I would also welcome that. It might be on by default, but I'm guessing since I'm in the middle of a game, it's not going to be on for this game. So the next one I play should only pull from my character pool then. But I'm doubting this one I will. Yeah, I haven't had the chance to play at all since the last couple patches. Quite looking forward to it. Okay, so... Okay, well, that's a sniper. We don't want them. Where is... Here we go. Don't see anything.
Moving to position.
Yeah, I did see that don't waste your time as an option now. And I love that. It doesn't actually force you to start a new game this time, which it did before. It just says you may experience some performance issues without the mods, but it'll try to compensate for it, which I think is fairly welcome. So I could turn mods off and actually keep going with the game, which is also nice. But yeah, no, I don't even understand why don't waste my time is an option, because literally that's all it does, is it wastes time. It was a terrible decision to put arbitrary weights in after every move. You know, it's a turn-based game. If I want to take longer, I will just take longer. Yeah, I did see that was put into the game at its core, but
Heading to that location.
they should never have put those weights in to begin with. Okay. Interestingly enough, I don't appear to be on a timer for this mission, which is rather surprising.
I need to ask twice.
Will do.
What was that?
Okay, alright, so we do actually have some enemies on this map. I also need to find our objective, wherever it is.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
At this point, I'm just kind of scouting. Yep, and there's the map border. Okay. Well, that's not ideal.
Moving to designated position.
Ah, okay. I guess performance reasons make sense, but
Affirmative. Moving out.
because yeah, it does increase the movement speed. I know, which could
Without
change
the
it.
introduction of human
Ooh.
DNA, these creatures once operating under the guise of thin men now show their true form, a purely reptilian species.
No reason for them to hide. The aliens don't.
There's more non-timed missions. That would be awesome, because from what I heard, almost all of the missions were timed. All of the supply raids, for example, I know they were timed before. The only ones which weren't timed, I believe, actually were the civilian rescues. Everything else was a timed mission, which was terrible. Just because it pushed you so hard. Like, I understand why they did it. I understand them wanting to push you. I just think they took it way too far by making it
I'm on the
almost every mission. So how come my ranger is up on the roof and my sniper's down here? I have not been playing this superbly well. Because the big problem with one of the big problems with tactics in Enemy Unknown was that you just Overwatch camped everything. There was no reason not to.
Solid copy.
You always waited for the enemy to come to you. You always played slowly. You always played carefully, and it wasn't. It was. I mean, there was nothing wrong with that playstyle. You know, it's like I kind of enjoyed it at times, but it could definitely get repetitive and not as interesting, I guess you could say, especially to spectate, like on a stream. I can see being like, okay, some action now, please, you know, take the aggressive. But if you rushed in XCOM 1, you pretty much always got torn apart.
Time to motor.
You know, you got massacred. Yes, that's how we pronounce it now. It's massacred. So you never wanted to do that. You always wanted to go slowly, carefully, and methodically, and you got no punishment for it. So putting more timers up is a good thing because it encourages you to play in multiple different ways. But making every mission timed, or almost every mission timed, that was a downside. Ooh, that's tempting. But before I do that, I actually want to... No, not going to Overwatch with him, actually. Let's see, I got Overwatch with Valkyrie. And... Can you kill, Snag? Can you kill? No, can't kill. Did good damage, though. Ooh, very good damage. Okay. let's see, what is the best way to handle this now? I could jump to the other side, but I don't know what's out here. It would definitely let me kill this guy, because he'd be out of cover. And can I actually... Yeah, let's do that. Perfect. And I get the loot. Yay! See, I have learned... Ooh, an Illyrium core. That's good. Yeah, in my early play, I had a tendency to overwatch everyone. You're right, the aim penalty is bigger, although I believe you don't get it during your first turn. But they've done a number of things to help hinder that. But I've learned to adjust my tactics a little bit, leave myself more flexibility, so that I can shoot people in the face like that. Good job, Pekek. Okay. I still have absolutely no idea where I'm going, though, so... Man, everyone did good in that mission, in that combat, rather.
On my way.
Yeah, you don't, but at the same time, if you just, like, for example, try to plug into Overwatch and wait for enemies to come to you while you're concealed, occasionally the enemies will just, rather than moving into cover when they first come into position, they'll just shoot you. So, if you're in a position where, for example, you're flanking the enemy, and you're just like, I'm just going to Overwatch and wait for them to walk into you, the enemies in XCOM 2 can now very easily just say, rather than, running away from this person who's flanking me, I'm just going to shoot him in the face when they first meet him. Which puts a bit more risk-reward in that flanked movement type situation. Because, yes, you will get the flanking shot, but on the other hand, they might just shoot you in the face. So, there's the objective we're looking for. Okay. I'm still being too aggressive here, especially since we aren't timed.
Equipment we're after. We'll have to do our best to avoid destroying the gear while we secure the area.
Actually, I've been thinking about this game and sequels in general. Because between this game and like Fates, for example, I've seen a lot of sequels of varying quality that kind of thought should be talked about. Because, for example, in some ways, this game is a massive, massive improvement over XCOM 1, especially in like the technical parts of the situation, or the 52. Oh man, horrible chances to hit. Okay, what about your grenade? Like technically, it's a huge step up, and it is also, in terms of most of the core gameplay, the strategic game has been completely rebuilt and is vastly improved. I far prefer the tactical game in this, or the strategic game rather. It's like there's actually more interesting choices you can make, and you can fight back against the enemies choosing to... That was a mistake, wasn't it? Oh, no, okay, I can see it. I can blow this up. No, let's do it. Sweet. Yes, you can blow up barrels and objects and target them directly. If there's something explosive near somebody, all you have to do is you will get the option to target it directly if it would damage someone else. Yeah. Why only 55%? Really? And you're still in high cover, even though that grenade tore apart your... Okay. Packet, move up. And give me a frag grenade. But yeah. So on the other hand, did that kill both of them? Oh yeah, it did. Okay. I thought it would only get one. Oops. Okay. Might as well just overwatch with Snag then. Yeah, it is, but that's okay because we're moving you this turn.
On your order.
No, I can't loot these, unfortunately. Yeah, I do like that there's a 100% hit chance on the explosive stuff because, I mean, you do still get the explosive penalties, which is, in this game, so much better than they were in XCOM 1, where basically you lose the loot if you blow up something with an explosive. That penalty is still there, but when you're comparing it to losing everything from someone the way you did in XCOM 1, much more preferable.
Position confirmed.
So yeah, but the tech trees, for example, especially, are not that improved in my opinion. Damn, shouldn't have made that double move. That was my bad. But I know it was my bad. I was being overly aggressive, which I have a tendency to do, especially since I haven't played in forever. $31.45. Can you kill him? Nope. Dang it.
Enemy is still up. On overwatch.
Moving out.
So I am quite happy overall with the game, but there are some things like why is there still only 3 tech levels of weapons? Why? What did I just blow up? I blew up the truck. Okay. That's interesting. It missed. It missed Pakak with its tongue. Oh, so it gets to move again? Seriously? That's cheap. Oh, sweet. Good shotgun blast. And you missed. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, the tech trees really seem underdeveloped. There's also the fact that everyone, for example, everyone dies the same way. It's like you always just get shot by something. There's no, even though they have acidic weapons and such, you can't get crushed, you can't get mangled. It's like there's still only one type of damage in a way, I guess you could say. Which for storytelling purposes, like through a Let's Play or something, or even just a casual playthrough, it's not what you want. You want to see people die in ridiculous and over-the-top ways. Like, get actually stepped on by a sectopod or something like that. Can't happen. Bit unfortunate. Now, I actually think I can just do this. I think that's my best bet. I think this thing's carrying loot, which I'm going to lose. I should have taken a shot with Pakak first. It didn't tell me I lost loot. I think it tells you down here if you did blow up loot. Okay, and that mission's complete. Yay! Two soldiers wounded. Okay, well that's a promising start at least. So, but yeah, so a lot of the core game is unchanged to a degree. Like, they very clearly built off the same core, which is good. They refined a lot of details, which I appreciate, but there are a couple areas where I feel like they missed out on. Now, comparing that to like Fire Emblem Fates, for example, they've improved everything I could think of. I can't think of anything that they would have done wrong. which is a major step up from the last Fire Emblem sequel I played, Sacred Stones, which was nowhere near as good, in my opinion, as the one that came before it. It was like, yes, they added some stuff to it, but everything else was just left unchanged, and they simply dropped in some more content that wasn't nearly as well polished. So, this game's hit a very interesting balance. On the whole, I think it's improved almost everything, but there's one or two areas where it's just like, why didn't you guys think to do this? But it's such a step up that it is in my mind. It's a great sequel, because I love how far it's come, how much they've taken it. The strategic game in XCOM 1 was boring, it was uninvolved, and it felt unfair. And by unfair, I mean it's like you had to take losses all the time, at least until you got full satellite coverage up, which sometimes you could not even do. Like in our Let's Play, we got hit over and over and over by the constant constantly being hit in the same countries with the abduction missions, and there was no counterplay for that. No, I just had to lose a country. And then in this game, there is counterplay for the death counter, and there's also almost everything you do is a choice. It's like if you let a dark project slide through and don't fight it, rather than it being an instant, oh my gosh, game over, it makes the tactical game harder in some areas, and it's like that's a fantastic design decision. So Illyrium Core got Viper corpses, yay! Stun Lancers, Troopers, Alien Alloys, Illyrium, and supplies. 2 Illyrium cores are great. Illyrium cores are used to power experimental weapons and upgrades, so new types of ammunition and such. Yep. So, since Valkyrie is gravely wounded, is going to have reduced will until the next time goes through a combat without getting hurt. Yeah, I do feel that there's a lot of things that they could expand upon with this game, which, since we know they're planning DLC support and such, I'm quite interested in. But
We've got bigger things to worry about than a man in the street.
well, but it's like, for example, yes, I have to choose on the dark events, but the choices there were just, no matter what you chose, you lost. Let's investigate the black market. So no matter what choices you made when you were doing the abduction missions in XCOM 1, you would lose progress. Versus XCOM 2, where if you choose a dark project and you miss it, for example, or you can only choose one or the other, it's not choosing between, well, you're going to get panic either way, where do you want it? And it's going to build up, and you're always going to get more than you can cut down. It's, oh, you're going to be giving an enemy a boost to a particular, all enemies are going to carry venom rounds, things like that. So, is it removed by getting a kill? Okay. When they were talking about it, they said Shaken was removed by being in combat without wounded. But yeah, I haven't experienced. Again, I have not had a lot of opportunity to play this game. Nowhere near as much as I wanted to. So. Oh no! Don't want the Advanced Warfare Center. Want the Guerrilla Tactics School. Here we go. I think this is it. Yes. All right. Hey Draconis, what did you want to be again? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. They have changed quite a bit about this game, I do know that. So, but what class did you want to train as again? Ranger. It doesn't matter. Because it doesn't take too long to train, and it was more important to me to get the training up and going with the one person I had in chat right now, rather than looking up and seeing where everyone was, because again, it doesn't remember. Okay, so let's see what we got. We can rush research. Wow, really? Only 5 intel? You can't be serious. How much research time do I have? I must already be far along on that one, right? Because there's no way it's only 5 intel to cut that research time in half unless I'm pretty far along. I'm 1 day away. Okay, yeah, no, not worth it. Okay, sorry, I'm just checking out what we got. Okay. Stocks allow weapons to do guaranteed damage, so that even if you miss completely, you will still do, in the case of the basic, I think it's 1 damage. Scopes are increased hit chance, I believe. And yeah, duct tape not included because that's how they do it. Advanced agility increases movement by 3, I think. You can just buy supplies if you want to. I can recruit Sharky. It's 100 intel though. Too expensive for me. Let's see, 70 intel to rush the research on the plated armor. That's more to be expected because that's about what I would expect for one that was just started on. But this one, yeah, I'm already so far along, it doesn't matter. And yeah, no point in doing it for the faceless autopsy, I don't think. Although, I believe the faceless gives me, what is it, the ghost grenades? Or the mimic beacons, which are ridiculously broken, so I might want to do that. But again, if it's only 10 intel, it can't be that long of a time. So I think I'll buy the stock and the advanced agility. And is there anything to sell? Alright, have a good day, Drac. Thank you for coming out, and thank you a lot for helping me fix the settings, because it was a mess.
Setting course for the Arctic territories.
Because, yeah, there are things, like I'm not promoting soldiers and such, because I just want to prioritize getting through this stream, making some progress. So I'll contact people about promotions after this one, because I've only got about 20-30 minutes left. Let's add in him here as well. Let's see, how long is that going to be? 8 days now. Awesome. Instead of 16. So I'm making contact. Alright. You couldn't have predicted the outcome of researching what I told you to research?
Light-based weapons are a lot like the early railgun prototypes. They fire projectiles at extremely high velocities.
Well, that was fun.
Commander, with the advent officer currently in cold storage, we should perform the autopsy as soon as possible.
So, SMG, pistol, shotgun, rifle, sectoid autopsy. Huh. Ooh, that's instant. Well, if it's instant, we might as well do it then, right?
Though I was never witness to one myself, countless observers attest to the existence of a much smaller, less intimidating variant of the sectoid that took part in the original invasion. In the time since, this new being, the product of clear genetic manipulation, is now a familiar face to our forces operating in the field. The sectoid's rapid physical evolution over the past 20 years is a testament to both the aliens' mastery of genetic engineering and their pursuit of advancement.
Okay. Mind shield already, awesome. And we can now research psionics. Huh. completely immune to negative mental conditioning. Wow. I believe we can get to where we can eventually carry more than one item, and it might just want to have everybody on that. Gauss weapons. Sniper rifles and cannons because we didn't get magnetic versions of that. 8 days. Ooh. Sonics is 13, that's too long. 15, too long. Faceless autopsies. Data cache description. So do we want the Gauss weaponry or more intel? No. Let's just do more weapons.
I foresee a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
New orders, Commander? You'd be surprised how big of a difference
Okay,
these
so
can make.
they have changed the way weapon upgrades work. You no longer buy weapons per soldier. Instead, once you buy them, they're available for everyone. So, for example, the magnetic rifle. Everyone now has rifles. Awesome. Want a shotgun? 75 allies. Or supplies. Oh, no, that's a lot of our supplies. The rifles will come in handy.
Must have been pretty cushy working with Advent, living in the colonies.
Wow, you guys are talky.
So why the sudden change of heart?
Like most people, I wanted to believe that the aliens were legitimately interested in peace. Although they left me little choice when it came to working with them. I admit, I was drawn to the sense of normalcy they offered. It was a mistake.
You should have known better. The aliens would never have come here if they wanted peace.
As I said, it was a mistake. One I hope to atone for through my efforts with XCOM.
Then I'd say you've got your work cut out for you.
Pack X back from those. Uh-oh. What the heck?
Commander, we've received word that the aliens have...
Okay, so this is our first black site mission, and we have to find some way to make contact over here in order to do anything with it.
Contact with the local resistance forces in this region. We can make a move on that facility and destroy it to set back the aliens' operation.
And that's gonna boost up the Avatar project. Yep. Just don't worry about that. Keep going. Again, I can do counterplay. I know this. So no, stop it. Okay, so I think killing it drops this one. But whatever. Let's keep making contact. Oh, they did nerf the Mimic Beacon. Or Mimic Bacon. I think I spelled that wrong, but that's okay. But yeah, now the Mimic Beacon was absurdly overpowered because you put it in high cover, things like that, and you could literally just eat up an entire enemy turn where they would just shoot at it and nothing else and put themselves in ridiculously exposed positions. So I'm glad it's been nerfed a little bit. That makes sense to always one-shot it because, I mean, it's a hologram. You know, it can't be two. Okay, so to get the black site we have to reach over here, and unfortunately to do that we need to go through either West Asia or New India. So the problem with making contact with areas that are far away like this, and it looks like New India is going to be where we're going to want to go, is that the further you are from your home base, the more intel it takes to contact them. So it's only 30 intel to do this, but it doubles for each new set. So it's 30 for here, it would be 60 for here, and if, for example, we then wanted to go to here, that would be 90, I think. So it adds up fast. You can build buildings that will help alleviate that, but
Communications capacity. We can't establish any new contacts until we upgrade our systems.
Attempting to establish.
Incoming message for you, Commander. Patching you through to your quarters now.
You have made considerable progress against the aliens.
Yay.
I hope that
Ooh,
your
VV-22 is
efforts
available.
will only lead to further success.
Okay, so here we go. I am going to reveal this for 20 intel. Let's see what it is. Okay, so these are the dark events that have popped up that I will eventually get missions to choose to stop. So, I believe harder to catch them unaware means we will be concealed in fewer missions. So that one's kind of annoying. Next supply drop reduced by 50%. That's going to suck. Supplies are very good. It's like, as you see, I'm currently getting more than about double what I have right now. So getting that reduced by half would be a significant blow. And the retaliation counter means that it would now be the next retaliation strike would be almost immediately. So ideally, I want to stop any of these, but I'll have to judge based on when the which one comes up. Okay. Well, let's continue making contact. Oop. Seriously?
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress
What?
on the Avatar project. We're going to slow them down. We'll need to move fast.
Oh, jeez. Okay, let's go pick up the supply drop.
We need to
Yes.
completely scan this region before we can establish contact with the local resistance. I'd advise we stick around and finish the job, but the choice is yours.
Oh my gosh. Shut up. 158 supplies and 88 intel. Yeah, that's worth it.
Setting course for Sector 1.
Okay. This is probably going to be the last mission I do before we move on, but oh wow. This is they are bugging me way more than I thought they were. We'll take Salix this time. Looney Bob. And Sine. Yeah, that was the closest I could get him to a Chocobo. Although, he needs to have his weapon adjusted, I think. Weapon color. There we go. Alright, so yeah, this should be the last mission of the stream. But hopefully things will go smoothly.
Sky Ranger deployed. In position to drop.
Yeah, if I do have a complaint about the new strategic game, it's that it's clearly interrupting me a little too much for my liking. But, yeah. Oh well. Also, once I build my new machine in June, these load times are going to be so much faster. But yeah, it's interesting whenever you build a sequel on a game like this that is iterative by its nature, how much do you pull from previous games and how much do you make new? I think overall they did really good with this. They changed up a great portion of stuff, but they also added in so much new and improved things that I really don't see myself going back to XCOM 1 anytime soon, if only for the customization options. Although it will be nice that it runs smoother. Come on. Come on. Did it just crash? Don't tell me it just crashed. Okay, thank you. Just froze for a sec. Oh, this game. There we go. And now it's not responding again. Awesome. Okay. Alrighty. Oddly enough, I do not think I am concealed right now.
Location confirmed. Move to engage. Eliminate all
So we have to capture or kill the enemy VIP and extract all our soldiers. Oh, we are concealed. Okay, there we go. Now, of course, ideally we want to capture because I don't know what, but I'm guessing we get a reward from it.
Go, go, go. Queda claro.
Magnetic rifle. Yay! Improved weapons. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Let's see. Where's Sine? There we go. Let's see what we can get for hacking this, because I might be tempted to open up with a hack attempt if the reward is worth it. Nope, not worth it. Okay. If there's a chance for a permanent upgrade, supply drop, or hack boost, I'd probably go for it, but as it is... Okay, let's see. Who can you shoot? 73% chance, 71% chance. I think we'll want you to overwatch, and we'll launch a grenade up there with Pack if we can get one up. Come on. Oop. Ah, can't quite reach from here, but that's okay. That's okay. 'Cause we can move up here. There we go. Oh, right, and fall damage is a thing, so that's probably going to do another 2 or 3. 2. Okay. Okay, he spotted us. Is he going to do anything? There he goes. Come on. Come on, Liquid. Perfect! Okay. So where's our extraction point? Didn't realize that. Okay, so we gotta get there in 11 turns, and we gotta kidnap the person in there. We can do that. Before I do though, I think I wanna run Bob up here to scout out, since he does have his sword and he is our... We can still hack this thing? I thought they were only hackable until... that the towers were only hackable until you broke concealment. Oh well. Already decided it wasn't worth it. Yes, you can hop over every single piece of debris if you want. Okay. Yeah, I know I'm sprinting too much, but... Ooh, what's this? Oh, that's the hack. Okay.
Position confirmed.
Because, yeah, I should be doing double moves more often, but I don't like... I feel if I'm having to move to somewhere where there's no cover anyway, I might as well just sprint, because, you know, I'm not... I can stay in cover the whole time. I get a little bit further, and I'm not really losing anything. Because I wouldn't want to just stay in one place if I'm not in cover. So, I have a tendency to dash more than I should.
No need to ask twice.
Can we get Sene to the door? Not without dashing. Ah, that sucks.
Heading there now. We'll carry if we have to. Target identity confirmed. Menace 1-5. Remember, we're here to capture the VIP if possible. Knock them out and bring them in.
Okay, let's
I'm all over it.
get over here. Does that block its escape route? No, there's a ladder on the other side.
Standing fast.
Okay, and we'll get Snag up here. And pack over this way.
On the move.
Okay, yeah. I don't want to do Overwatch in case she moves and gets killed. Oh no, it didn't. Okay, good. So, now I want to just...
Closing on target position now.
Status confirmed. Target package in custody.
That was hilarious.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Ooh, I don't like this. There's not close enough to the cover outside. Ah, there we go. I don't know if this is too far out. See, I hate this. Okay, just move up to the door.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Or window, whatever.
It's an extremely
Okay,
well-
glad I did not go out there.
We'll need to look for vulnerabilities if we're going to take that thing out.
You know what? Take the shot. It's not a good shot, but it might work. Dang. And that is nowhere near wide enough. Yep. Yeah, why not? As long as I'm taking bad shots. Ooh, good damage on that one at least. Yay, stun lines are dead. Okay. And it looks like you dropped something. Yep. So now the mech's gonna come attack us. Ow! Okay. Oh, when there's a... Shoot. I gotta kill this mech fast. I do not want to run into more guys. That armor. Please, 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 please hit. Go. I gotta carry this one because I gotta get the VIP or dark unit or whatever out of there. Uh, 4 to 6 damage. So if this hits, it should kill, because even with the shredded, the armor blocking it, yes, it does enough to kill. Okay, good. So that saves a grenade for when this next pile drops down, because they're going to, right on top of us. And yeah, let's get out here. I don't believe they can attack us as soon as they drop. I think they still have to get into position, so we might have some time. Or we're just gonna die again. I mean, you know, that is a thing. Happens to me all the time. They dropped right on top of the dead mech. They're like, oh, crud. And they oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Well, we can retreat with those two if we need to. But let's see. Yep, this looks good. Why is this not a 100% chance to hit? Oh well. I don't know that I'm going to get this drop. What's the waypoint? Hey, the heck? No, I wanted to... I wanted to slash it. No. Listen to what? Do I have to... Hang on. Sorry. I'll need to line this up to make sure I stay in cover. There we go. What? What? Why? Oh no. Okay. So I just got Bob killed because apparently Bob didn't want to use his... That was ridiculous. I'm actually going to reload. If I can. Because, I'm sorry, I asked for it to attack. It highlighted the attack and then it just moved him. And this is one of the things I hate about it. Is that this is actually, I think, due to a quirk in the way the game handles collision and commands. The problem is that if I just tell it to do a slash, it moves to where it wants to move to. I can't command move it, so I could not move into the cover there. But if I use it via right-clicking, the way I just did, if the enemy moves slightly and it doesn't register the hit, all of a sudden I'm in trouble. So I'm gonna try this exact same thing again. And now this is gonna miss, right? Oh no, okay. So blow that guy's face off. Okay. And there's a sectoid there. Oh jeez. I think actually what I do is I just escape with these two, though. Oh, I can't escape with Bob anyway. Okay, so, no. Come on, see, look at this. Okay. And then as soon as he leans out, you see the little attack icon went away. So what I need to do, please let that actually work. Thank you! That's what I wanted to do the first time. And I got a crit. Awesome. I might just escape with Sine, though, since she is carrying the VIP. Where can I get to? I can get to over here and reload with Sarek. I think this will work, actually. If I run here... Oh, no, it doesn't. That's right, the waypoints don't work that way. It doesn't actually have me stop there. So if I run here, that doesn't count as my regular movement. So I could still reach here, but... yeah, the dash movement wouldn't be enough. So I can't both get this and escape, which is what I want to do. So I'm just going to have her escape with the hostage. Because she should be able to do this. They don't notice her, you know, very delicately. Okay, you get out of there.
VIP secure and in position for evac.
Okay. Whew. Oh no. Oh, it's gonna res somebody. I don't mind about that. No, 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 no. Where are you? Oh, Pack's dead. Well, I guess that's one way to make sure that I don't have to worry about people evacuating. Don't panic, no! That was a great shot, but... oh, jeez. Because see, the problem is now that it's two people, and I can't control either of them. In Soul Squad. Oh, shoot. So, yeah, what do you know? Well, it didn't stun me, at least. That's an advantage. Only have 1 health left, though. That disappears. And I can't control them. Yep. And they're both panicked, so I literally cannot do anything this turn. Well, you missed. Okay, that was good. And they knocked me unconscious. So being knocked unconscious, being stunned, I would have to carry myself out. So, oh, Liquid's no longer panicked. That's great. I've got good shots here. The problem is it's like unless I dodge, I'm just gonna get blasted, and I've only got a 58% chance to hit. So I think I do not want to abandon Sarek, but I've only got 4 turns, and I've only got 1 unit with 1 health left, so goodbye, Sarek. I'm sorry. I believe they capture you, and I think we will get the opportunity to uh, recover you at some point later in the future. But I just had to get you out. Yeah. Oh, that unlucky. If they hadn't stunned Liquid, unfortunately he's a sniper, so he would have been at close range and couldn't have done a lot anyway. But I might have tried to take it out, taking a shot, hoping that he would have drawn more fire and used his pistol to finish somebody off or something. But it was just too risky. So I believe that Sarek has now been captured by the aliens. But Looney Bob and Sinead did make it out and did bring the VIP with them. So it could have been worse. We could have lost everybody again. So, not the best outcome, but not the worst. And it does count as a completed mission. One that's apparently 5 hours away from our Avenger, but, what can you do? So, average damage per attack, 4.82. It's not terrible. Successful shot percentage is 100, which is great. We didn't miss anything. Yeah, sorry for that scummy reload, but I just wanted to do the move that I had been trying to do from the beginning, and it's very picky about how it lets you move and attack, because you can finish up any move by the ranger with the sword swing, but you have to do it as part of the routing like that. You can't do it afterwards. So if it doesn't like your routing, it will just not recognize the sword swing. And I wasn't willing to let that stay. The things were bad enough already. Okay. So, captured. Yup. See, not dead, just captured. We can get you back. Sinead didn't get hurt at all, and we did lose Pakak, and Looney Bob is gravely wounded. He only had 1 health left, so that's hardly surprising. And we recovered Raquel Moreno, who is our enemy VIP. I don't know what we get to do with these guys. I did get 158 supplies and 88 intel, which is very welcome. Yeesh. I do have a lot of, a lot of, dang it, words. Rangers right now, yeah, so I'm gonna need some, let's see, we got Solus, we got Minato, Shay, Rose, Sarek, Luke Fox, and Proto.
We don't have to worry about keeping the council happy anymore, even with the spokesman lurking in the shadows.
Okay. So, I do have some people I can recruit, and I do have some money to recruit them now, but I think that this is going to be it for this stream. So, did lose another soldier and got one captured, which is very unfortunate, but we did finally make some progress, which is very welcome as well. So, thank you all for coming out. I'll try to give more of an alert next time, now that I've actually gotten the settings working right, and hopefully XCOM's not going to do another patch which is going to decide to reset everything and make me rebuild the stream setup. But in the meantime, you guys have a wonderful day, and as always, thank you for your input, your insight, and your interest in the series. Have a great day. Bye.